This video will cover posting an order and generating an invoice. So once you've converted a quote into an order and the order's been completed, you're basically ready to post it. A few things to note: it's generally a best practice to post first and invoice second, even though you can invoice at generally any time. So the process itself is not too complicated. You simply need to go to the Actions button at the top and click on the Post button. A few things to note before I do this. Currently, this order, the status icon says it's unposted. And down here, under Approved Total, notice that I haven't entered anything in yet. So if I go to Actions and I go to Post, we should get an error. In Settings, it says Approved Total must match order total before posting. So in Settings, this is set to yes. This is basically a manual check that's set up in Settings that requires that I make sure that my financial details here are accurate and I confirm the total and approved total match. So it's 14629. Click on Save. Order details have been saved. So now, if I go to post this order, it should be successful. So if I go to Actions and Post, you'll see that the order was posted successfully. A few things to note here. The status icon has changed now to Posted, and also in the Queue column, it's now being marked as completed. So the last thing to do is to generate an invoice. There's two ways you can do this. You can just go to Actions and Print, or email an invoice. So Print will basically bring up the document generator for the invoice. You select it and then print it. But let's see what the email invoice looks like. It'll basically open the same selection, choose an option, so choose the invoice design you want. If you don't have multiple options, it'll skip this step. So now we've chosen our invoice. Here's a canned email window that's opening up. It's got our to email address, the subject line. The invoice has automatically been attached here. It's pulling our canned email automatically for invoice. It's pulling the name for the contact here, and then attached with the invoice here. So everything looks okay. As soon as I click on Send, a new icon will appear, and this is up here. So basically, if you hover your mouse cursor over this little document with the $sign on it, it will say invoice last generated and the date that was generated. You can also see this in your list of orders and the main orders table. So you can always see basically which orders have been posted and which orders have had invoices created for them.